council meeting to order Tuesday, December 14th, 2021. Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Tom Bays.
Yes.
Alan Donaldson.
Yes.
Ashley Wilson absent. Cindy Clemens.
Yes.
Candy Wade.
Here.
Public comments.
Just a quick question.
Oh, wait a minute. John, I'll have you ask when I ask you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, go
I was
ahead.
just asking who put the Christmas lights up for us, just so I know who to thank.
That was Gunderson.
Gunderson said,
Part of
oh,
Iowa.
And part of
oh,
Okay.
and both of them? Okay, thank you.
I had a question on, I received 2 letters, the City of Union wanting Service Line Warranties of America.
Yeah, we received it as well.
Who put that in the mail and who paid for it?
Uh, We don't know. My husband called them and was not happy with them.
Well, what did
It
it
said,
say?
It's an insurance company that's trying to sell you insurance so that you don't have to pay for it if your water line breaks.
I
Most
didn't
people
understand that, Alan.
said it's an insurance company trying to sell you another insurance policy,
It's an insurance company trying to sell you this.
another policy. You
Yeah.
probably already have it on your homeowner's.
Well, why
Who
would
is
City
it
of Union?
Oh,
We didn't do it.
we didn't do it.
It's
and
nothing
that's
to do
what-
with us.
City of Union.
Yep.
City of Union,
Yep.
why is that?
Yep, they just did it, and they wouldn't explain it to Dennis
Here a
either.
while back, City Hall was up for sale on the internet. All the fire departments.
I think it's
Oh,
still
who
on
bought
there
You could,
too.
yeah.
Who bought it?
I don't know, I couldn't get them to answer me on the price.
Well, David got one 6 miles south of here.
Anybody that had a union address got it.
Yeah, he has a
Okay.
Union address.
Well,
Yeah, well, Dennis told them to take it off their list, take us off their list, so,
Weird.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what he said.
I didn't get one, but Lindsay got Miss Lindsay Rogers. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Still Lindsay.
I said, well, maybe, I don't know. News to me.
Okay, John.
Hi, this is Brenda.
Yeah, we saw on the agenda, we're out of town, so thank you for taking the time that you guys are discussing the final payment with Honey Creek. We did have some damage on the concrete entrance to our home and about 3 spots on our sidewalk. And they did mention at the time,
Yeah, I was there while they were cutting it down. It was a tree landed and he said, yeah, we'll have to do something about that or we'll take care of that. So yeah, there's probably 3 or 4 areas on the concrete that they admitted it broke.
so I guess we're asking, is that something on us or something we go through the city, through them, or is that something that needs to be discussed by y'all, or we're just wondering before it gets closed out?
Yeah, wondering the procedure, what we need to do.
I'll have to talk with the 2 contractors. I didn't know anything about it until now.
Yeah, it's on a part that was kind of broke anyway, but they busted up pretty good in 3 spots, and then that nice kind of decorative curve that goes through the house. But they acknowledged it at the time, so I guess we've just kind of been waiting to see if anybody followed up on their end on it, and obviously they haven't, so.
I thought it was,
That's all we have.
I thought it was under the understanding that if it happened from the city sidewalk to your home, then their insurance would cover it. But if it was the city sidewalk, we had to take care of it. Now, don't quote me, but I thought that was one thing that was talked about.
And we being the city, or we being the resident?
The resident had to be, because it was, we have to maintain that sidewalk. But I could be wrong.
If it was,
We do, no, the homeowner maintains the sidewalk.
but if the contractor damaged it, it's the contractors.
Yeah, as far as I know, John, I think that would fall onto the contractor, and I heard them make that comment to some other homeowners in town, that no problem, we'll take care of it. But, yeah, that would be, I think, in my opinion, up to the homeowner to follow up on with those contractors. And that contractor contact information you can probably get from City Hall.
Yeah, no, we just wanted to make sure, you know, it hasn't been a major deal, and, it'll make snow moving a little easier, but I'd rather get it done this year anyway, but, we thank you guys for your time and all your work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on, approval of consent agenda, city council meeting minutes and library minutes and claims paid.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Reports. Clerk report.
So that is in there, if you have any questions about that, and then I have a few things. Alliant came in Thursday of last week. Somebody called in about this snowflake up by the SNAP not working. And he looked at it, he said it's something where the city's gonna have to hire an electrician to look at the pole. There's a hot wire in there somewhere, there wasn't anything he could do about it. He had a piece of wire that was broke off that he brought in with him. And I just noticed tonight that the one in front of the bank's not on also now, so. Another thing, I don't know if we wanna do anything with this, with the derecho and, our insurance, we just went over, Stephanie and I did with ICAP. They have, schedules for, property specific to different things. One of which would be actually putting insurance on the structure of the pool itself. If we wanted to do that, that is something we can do. With that kind of being up in the air, I don't know if that's something that wants to be done or not. And then, I sent the letters that Troy gave me for the dangerous / condemned buildings to the attorney. They wanted to know if anybody's attempted to make contact with the property owners other than via mail. And if, they said that they would recommend making contact with them and trying to settle something with them out of court if we can. Otherwise, they can draft letters and, get that process going, if that's what we wanna do for that.
Which property are we talking?
Which ones were they, Troy?
They're right here.
One was over here on Perry.
703 Main, 206 Perry, and the garage at 402 First Street. And what they'll try and do is petition the courts to transfer the property to the city. None of the taxes has been paid on any of the properties from what she's looked up so far. She said she'd highly recommend to get in contact with the owners in some other way via than just mail to work out something outside the court. But we'd have to do that 3 times.
I'd say address the letter from the city. Are they do the owners all live in town?
No, one does.
Live in the
The other 2 do not.
They live in the county?
No.
No.
I'd draft a letter and file the sheriff's office where they live, we'll serve it to them. I'm not driving out of state to talk to them.
What? Road trip.
You and I'd get in trouble on a road trip.
This cat.
It's not the 70s again, we'll end up in jail.
So do we
I'll
want
drive.
to, do we want to,
Take me,
do we
I'll
want to
go.
have the attorney draft the letters, or do we
I would
want
draft them from the city.
to do it from us first?
I think so,
I
yeah.
would draft from the city, just have the sheriff. Find out what counties they live in, see if sheriff in that county will serve it.
And we could probably get some assistance from our county sheriff to contact that county, and
Okay,
we could probably, they could probably help that way.
okay,
If that's how they want us to go about it.
okay.
I guess the new council can make their decision January 1, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe they want a road trip.
Let's table everything.
So motion.
You're coming back.
I know.
Okay, so that's all that I have for the clerk's report. Sheriff's report, there's 10 calls. Water, wastewater, water is in compliance. September wastewater flows totaled 971,000 gallons, averaging 31,000 gallons per day. Still may not discharge this fall due to low levels on the lagoon. Wastewater is in compliance with the IDNR right now. Rhonda says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Okay.
Oh, I wanted, to- the FEMA money came in,
Yeah.
and I think Tom and Alan need a huge, huge thank you for everything they did. If it wasn't for them pushing on, and we probably wouldn't have got it, so.
Tom did most of it.
No, I just sat back and watched.
Anyway, thank you guys very much.
Very much.
Alright. Discuss an action on purchasing a garage door for the fire department.
It's not the door, it's the opener.
Okay, I wasn't sure what exactly it was.
Yeah, it's the
Oh.
opener.
Oh, so,
The
let's,
price just went down on that.
No.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, I knew it was a lot, so I thought maybe it was the door.
The opener alone is 1,600,
wow,
Okay.
and then the lifts are 195.
And the what is one name?
Lifts, that was through Advanced Garage Doors out of Marshalltown.
Get another prize.
Oh,
And then, just the other night, we noticed the opener on the pumper door is starting to act up.
Those door openers shouldn't be that high. My doors are twice that big and my openers weren't that much more. And mine are
Okay, so-
gear reduction door openers.
Yeah.
Call overhead door names,
did you just
What's-
get the one prize?
Yeah. What's it called? that
door
one?
and fence door names.
door and fence.
Door and fence.
Is there any other ones to call?
Christie. I do the door and fence store, that's who did the other one back there.
Okay. Discuss an action on hiring snow removal personnel and rate of pay. Do we have any applicants?
Terry. As far as I know.
You put in an application to do that work?
Word of mouth,
He's come up and asked.
quite a few times.
And he would use our equipment, right?
Mhm.
What
Except for
kind of
haul-off.
money?
I don't know, I didn't talk to him about that.
Make a motion to table that for the next council.
Yeah, we gotta have a little bit more information from the applicant, I would think.
His rate of pay.
Yeah.
Discuss an action on purchasing a dump trailer for snow removal and hauling sand and salt. Did you call somebody about the sand and salt? I know we talked about it, but then we,
No, because I talked to Tom.
oh, that's right.
Yeah, and we get that through the county, you
Okay.
know, and we may have, we got enough probably for a couple loads in the sander. I think Alan's got the sander going, ready, all tuned up, and so it's in good shape. But hauling that, we'd either have to contract it to be hauled next time, or the dump trailer, I think, is probably a pretty good option, especially for right now. It gets us back in business as far as, I don't know nothing about how much they cost, or even where you get one, but I know they're out there, and I know there's probably a lot of them out there since the derecho. Everybody was buying dump trailers, so there might be some available. But it's probably something that needs some to be acted on, in my opinion.
Didn't you get some quotes, Alan? Or was that,
Over 6 months old. You'll spend 8 to 12,000 probably, depending on what you buy, what you want. And then you find a used one. But you need something to haul snow off with. Otherwise, you're gonna spend around 30 to buy another dump truck, if we have not.
so you wanna do the research on the dump trailer, Tom, or?
Yeah, but I think if we find something, I mean, we should probably decide
How much you wanna
how
spend
much we wanna spend.
on one, and if you find it, get it.
That would be my thoughts on it. But that way, if nothing else, I mean, if it snows, we got a way to be kind of self-sufficient in that regard. We might take volunteer help, but even at that, at least we're getting it done.
So what kind of money you wanna allow him to spend on it? Alan said 10 to 12 probably, so.
That's for a new one, right?
Probably. How much in the black are we after the derecho stuff?
I have no idea right now. I'll know more tomorrow.
Give me an idea.
Is everything paid off up at the bank as far as those
Loans.
loans and stuff? We've paid all that, and we didn't close those, but we're just sitting there.
It's, one was paid off. I know that, because Colleen did that before she left. And then, I don't know how many we've had.
Well, I think just that last
Just
one was
the
that
one.
line of credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
And I think
paid
she
off.
paid that got
Yeah.
paid off, yeah.
Yep.
So a new 12-foot dump trailer is just short of 10, city won't have any tax on it. I don't know what brand that one is, I guess. It's a big Tex, that's 83 inches by 12.
We don't wanna get too big a one, cause we have to pull it with that little red truck.
No, that's fine, that one.
12 foot would be okay.
Well, $10,000, we allow that much, we ought to be able to get one new or used for that, right? Pretty much.
A 10-footer's gonna run you 83.
What, do you wanna put a cap on it of 12,000 or 10,000, or, I mean, you don't have to spend it,
I would do 12.
yeah. I'd put a cap on it of 12,000 and.
Motion, Tom Street for a trailer for around $12,000.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Can't pay for it, don't have to read it.
Discussion and action on special election for the pool.
Okay, so all we have to do is I just need approval to send up the certified copy of the resolution that we did in September, saying that we want to do the special election.
Does it have a date that it has to be in by?
And it has to be, they want it as soon as possible because the county has to have it published by December 28th in order for us to do the special election.
March, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yep,
special election would be in March,
yes, that's the only time we can do the special election.
and we're doing that because that might keep us from opening the pool in July or whatever.
Well, that's to,
Decide if they want to, if the citizens, residents want to move the funds.
yep, either keep the funds how they are or move the lost funds all over to,
It was the general fund, didn't we say? Because they,
no,
no,
lost.
lost, no.
Lost.
So if we
Yeah.
just did it on the regular election and did it in November, that's too late.
And you'd open it.
Yeah, then we
Yeah.
don't.
We would open it or not open it like we did this year. I mean, it was questionable this year whether we was gonna open it or not, and they decided to open it with volunteer. And that happened. I guess what does it cost for us to run a special election?
She said we could keep the cost minimal with the number of depending on how many people voted, if we had volunteers to count the ballots.
We can do it here, right?
I believe she said we could do it
That would
here.
be right
Mhm.
there.
Yeah. But the reasoning behind us doing it today and doing it with this council is it has to be published by December 28th if we decide to do the special election in March.
And it is a minimal cost, I mean, it doesn't cost us.
Correct.
So then at that point, it doesn't make any difference when we do it. The people's still gonna decide whether they wanna keep it
Correct.
open.
choice to decide. I think I make a motion to have a special election.
Second.
Do a roll call. Tom Bays,
Yes.
Alan Donaldson,
Yes.
Ashley Wilson is absent, Cindy Clemens,
Yes.
Candy Wade.
Yes.
Motion passed. Do we need to set a date for March now, or do the next?
No,
That's on them.
Okay, okay, all right.
That's on who?
The county.
County sets the date?
All right, discuss an action on paying remaining invoices due to Honey Creek.
okay, so the invoices that I found that we've not paid, which I think is all of them, comes up to 35,400. That sound about right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, that's all right.
And is this the one, and you went through these, right? And you,
Yeah,
Okay.
we've gone through them. The only thing I got on that is I would like it, the check hand delivered with the receipt.
I have the receipt for the last one hand over to.
Yeah, so that would be the only thing I say. And then that's done. And that's the last, as far as I know, that's the last.
That's it.
of
He knew he wasn't getting this until we got paid.
Right. So if you can, if we agree, then you can get a check cut, get it to Alan,
Okay.
or let him know when it's ready and you can pick it up.
I can meet him down here.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. And then we're finished with it. That's the last of it. And then the only other thing then on Duratio stuff would be management.
Right, and we got an email on that.
Oh, we did.
We did. Yep, we got it yesterday.
Good.
So,
So we know what we need to do on that then.
And before I deliver that to him, I'll make sure that they contact John
oh, from sidewalk?
before I deliver that last.
Oh, yes. Well, there's a couple other ones too.
I'll make sure, I'll just tell them they need to go discuss with those
Yeah.
citizens.
Yeah. They know, whether they admit it or not, they know who it is, so.
Somebody make a motion to pay that?
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Roll call. Tom Bays,
Yes.
Alan Donaldson,
Yes.
Ashley Wilson is absent, Cindy Clemens,
Yes.
Candy Wade.
Yes.
Discuss an action on water at 207 Center Street. This has been an ongoing issue, as you all know,
Is that right over here?
yeah. They both can be very difficult to work with, but, it is paid off up the county. The owner would like to know if we would forgive some of these late fees.
Nope.
Okay.
Said
Just-
motion if you want it.
I'm just passing, finding out that it's, and you're supposed to have hooked it up, is it hooked up yet? To the house, or switched over, or whatever?
I have not turned the water on yet because they said, I told them I wasn't gonna turn it on until they came and paid this.
Okay,
So it has not been turned on yet.
Okay.
Now, whether the hose situation is still there, I don't know, but
okay,
they said it's supposed to be fixed.
okay. And I told him that the council makes the decisions, I couldn't make that decision, and that,
Yep, and
He had
I
to-
told them it was gonna be on the meeting tonight,
okay,
so.
okay, so Alan made a motion.
I guess I'd also like to put in there, if we're gonna make a motion on that, I make a motion we do not drop any of the late fee charges. And if it's not hooked up by the end of this month, he is considered stealing sewer service. If he has that hose ran between the house and the next door, it's considered stealing sewer service, and just turn it over to the attorney and let him have a heyday with it.
Exactly, I mean,
He's done that it's been going on for 2
Years,
years, I've tried dealing with him, and
so the late fees would be a lot less, he brought that on himself.
Yeah.
So,
Hooked up by the end of the month, you said?
he needs to be on with it, reading by, yeah. I'd say before then, I'd give him 2 weeks.
I'll second that.
Okay.
yeah,
And
that's
remind
good.
him that the council's been dealing with it
Oh,
for
yeah,
several years, yeah,
forever,
Yeah.
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 If think you even had the
So.
sheriff come one time and he never
Yeah,
showed
yeah.
back up or something. Cause I met him down there.
When do you read the meter?
I read the meter, well, you have to do it when I read the meter on the.
Yeah.
That's Christmas. 27.
Okay. Tell him then, you know,
Have it hooked up by then so I can
Yep.
read it.
yeah. Okay. So you made a motion,
Yep.
she seconded it. All those in favor say aye. There you go. Discuss an action on accepting LIHWAP water payment assistance for residents.
Yeah, I read that, yeah.
Okay, so what this is, it's, LIHEAP is Low Income Household Energy Assistance Program. This is their water assistance program. So residents that meet their income guidelines through MICA, which is Mid-Iowa Community Action, they have to fill out application through them. It's government funded. They will pay a portion of their water bill. That would come directly to us. If that's something that we want to do and participate in, we can. They're doing it for Marshall, Hardin, Tama, Powder Sheep, and Story counties. So that's something that we can offer the residents if you so choose.
I was gonna say, do we really have a choice? I mean, don't we have to offer those kind of things, that it's available or not? That's like, oh, heating assistance, right?
Yeah, that is for the water bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All they're gonna do is send us a check for a portion of whatever.
Yeah,
But the resident has to apply for it.
Correct.
right, the resident has to apply for
Yeah,
it.
I know they do.
Okay.
Make a motion to accept.
Yeah. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Okay. Discuss an action on resolution 21-24. A resolution to remove previous mayor from city bank accounts and add new mayor. Be it resolved by the council of the city of Union, Iowa to approve this policy regarding Mayor Stephanie Carson and future Mayor Cindy Clemens. Stephanie Carson will be removed from all city bank accounts and Cindy Clemens will be added.
Well, that's a no-brainer.
Yep.
Make a motion to adopt resolution 21-24. You can put a date in there, is my only question.
Well, yeah, I can. I wasn't sure which date to put though.
December 31st.
Okay.
I'll second it.
And then if you want to come down on Thursday, just fine. We'll
Sure.
do this.
Unless you're, oh, I don't know what time I'll be here. Okay, roll call, Tom Bass,
Yes.
Alan Donaldson,
This,
Ashley Wilson is absent, Cindy Clemens?
Should I abstain?
I'll vote. Yes.
Okay, who made the motion for that?
I did.
And who seconded it?
I did. Oh,
Who did?
oh, me.
Well, I know you said I did, but two other people said Tom did.
I thought it was,
No, that's fine.
Okay. And I got the rest of it. Okay.
I'm making a motion to adjourn.
Thank you all for your service.
what, no party?